right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridlin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect the Brotherhood of Steel as the captain of this. Understood.
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
What are my orders?
Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you dismissed, initially.
This area is under our protection.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin dances, and he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. And then, welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Congratulations on the promotion.
Across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Taking on a death claw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure.
I was
Firing.
looking all over.
I got flanked by a pack of super mutants about a mile from here. Thought I was a goner.
How did it look
Guess I
out
got
there?
lucky.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. You can't fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire lurk.
Come find me when you're done checking in with Maxon and Dan.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Good joke.
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not that funny.
Nah, that's a shame. A little laughter
Excuse
would be
me,
good for
Paladin
morale.
Dance.
Well, if that's the
There you
case,
are.
we could all go watch you
How
try
did
to
it
shoot
go
your
with Elder
weapon.
Maxon?
That always makes me laugh.
You're right. You're not funny.
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exact. Not to...
I won't let you down, Dance.
Good. Now,
Sure.
since I've been officially
Sounds good. Let's go.
outstanding,
Hail, Knight.
we should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Proctor Ingram?
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you... If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate. Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit... Oh, and if you need... Now, if If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor. Greetings, Knight.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it
Dr.
keeps humanity
Tegan.
from repeating
Step
the
forward,
apocalypse.
Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that
Looks uncomfortable in there.
it's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, the powers that be, if you need to stock up on supplies before you head out,
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm mostly interested in weapons. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few...
Right? I could...
You need... And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know. Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. We'll work if you need it.
Ad Victoriam, sister.
If you run into any sins, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners. Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
If it was up to me, I'd take every barrel, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space. If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Knight?
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of... Since it's obvious that you...
Right? Maxon wanted me to meet...
Sure. However, unfortunately, I'm lacking...
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints. I'm authorized, and if you wish to be assigned to... in any event...
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of... Okay, second, have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No, never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever...
Hail, Knight.
Greetings, Knight.
Hey.
What do you want?
That Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
Time to suit up.
I don't know if I ascribe to Raya. I think she loves her little zoo. A bit too much.
Tighten up the meter.
Yeah.
Now split the difference.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, I want you... Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. Dismissed.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Stop! Human is friend.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Pridwen for repairs.
Stop right there.
Gonna be a good night.
Stop right there.
Quite a bit of trash to pick up.
That's it.
Searching through it could be
The Commonwealth is ours!
I hear something. Buckethead would show up, I'd rip his legs clean off. No, Greens, that sound, what is it?
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Hello? Someone
Let's
there?
play, little human!
Maintain your position.
Stop! Human is friend. Stop! Human is friend. You're going to do what I say. You, kill.
I win again.
For glory.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind. bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Someone there. I hear something!
Remember the Citadel!
Stop right there.
Time is done. This...
Stop! Human is friend.
Killed my brother!
Stop! Obey me, mutant.
I'm gonna feast on your flesh, human!
You. Kill. I'm done with you.
Send them back to hell!
Only one of us survived! Suffer, suffer, and bleed! Like a rascal.
Pin them down!
Paladin Dance.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, sister. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back. Dismissed. Geiger's going crazy on my suit. Developing this level of technology is a lost art that the Brotherhood's hoping to revive.
I can smell you out there, little sneak! The Commonwealth is out!
Now, it's okay.
She's smashing!
this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated. And maybe...
Don't apologize.
Thank you. Anyway, what's important? You should head back. Dismissed. We're taking too many rads. We need to move out. You should head back to the Pridwin. I'll take care of the shells and the mess.
Nice.
Night.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, the Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder? You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate the ruins, the location. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the... Ray, gonna try to filter it out.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Heard you gave those beauties in Fort Strong something to think about.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to T.
Hey, you see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here? Hey.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours.
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get...
Exactly.
Kellogg.
Man like that would have had access.
But we...
Because...
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brain...
You're talking Creed?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memory.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grit.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding...
I have to go to the memory den.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some...
Hey, Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once. The Railroad still does. I've even got some notes on these new guys. The Brotherhood of...
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what I've heard, they take whatever they want. Especially if it's high-tech. They just...
I should get going.
All right.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Heard you rescued Valentine.